Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Casey and we talk everything fragrances here. Today we're doing part 2 of the fragrances that I have been wearing this summer that are part of my rotation. So I kind of like you do with your closet, well I do with my closet, like I take out all the summer stuff and pack away the winter stuff, and same again. So that's how I'm approaching this. Now, I do live in the kind of weather, like it's mostly raining and, less summery anyway. But yeah, but you can still kind of, it's not that hot, like 20 degrees max, like type thing. But yeah, I'm excited to share with you guys some of the fragrances I wear this summer. And the first one, we talked about fruits and fruity fragrances that I have been wearing and I'm looking forward to wearing. But now I want to share with you guys what I have that is floral. Right? Excited. I will say, like, I am not a floral girl. Like, if anything, I tend to, like, I found fragrances that are super white florals. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. They make my nose sting. Makes my nose sting. So anyway, we'll talk about, I do have some light florals here that I thought I would love and I'm learning to love. But I also have some roses because I'm a roses girl. I used to hate roses when I first started, and I think it started from Delina. And I hated Delina at the time. Now I'm a different woman. I love Delina. I don't know what I was going through that time, but I'm glad I'm past it. But anyway, let's talk about roses. Now, a controversial perfume that is part of my summer rotation. And I know people will say, this is not a summer, this is not a summer, this will win it. I don't care. I love this. I feel like the sharpness, the medicinal oud, the rose is quite bright. And I think you could pull it off. Like, I do, like, it's not like completely a day scent, but I think you could make it. I've worn it during the day, during the summer. I think I wore it all of my trip when I went to Ibiza. I wore it when I was in Switzerland, and that was in summer, and I really, really enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed it. So to me, this is an all year round. Would I wear this in like Africa with the heat in Africa? I don't think it will translate well. Honestly, that's me saying, I really don't think it'll translate well. I think it would become a little bit too sharp. But yeah, I really enjoy this perfume. It's rose, it's medicinal oud. It does smell like it has a bit of patchouli. I think everything has patchouli, child, but I'm not sure. And I feel like it has a little bit of sway, the leathery. Maybe that's just oud, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. What would I wear this with during the summer? I feel like every time I have a blazer on, anytime I'm wearing something super fun. I do think this perfume is very fun, even though it's very serious and Arabian-y, people say. I don't smell that at all. I just smell like I smell pretty and like the kind of girl who's about her business. And if she's partying, she's serious about the way she parties. If she laughs, she's so serious about what she laughs. Like, it's just a girl that's so grounded in herself, and that's who I'm trying to be, and that's who I am thriving to be. So yeah, so that's Badee Oud Amethyst. And then staying on Lattafa perfumes, here we have Opulent Red by, isn't this beautiful, this bottle looking so pretty, oh my gosh, by Opulent Red by Lattafa. This is, again, like, I think these two are they're so hard to love. I will say, like, Amethyst for me wasn't hard to love, but it's definitely not blind buy safe. Like, you need to know that. And I don't know that there's anything that I could be like, oh, go smell that and you'll know what that smells like. Maybe Badee Oud, because it's the same one, just with a rose note, and then Oud for Glory. But I do think, like, compared to those, these are definitely a little bit more synthetic because of that sharp note. But I like it like that. I really like it like that. And if you don't like metallics, you won't like that. You won't like that at all. But anyways, back to Opulent Red. This one is also hard to love. When I got this, I was like, what did I get? And you can definitely, I feel like you can smell the oud here, but it's a little, it's not like a skanky, inky, medicinal. Like, it's just like a smooth kind of cashmere quality oud. It does smell like it has cashmere as well. It has white florals and they're kind of creamy. Yeah, they're not powdery, they're creamy, and I think it's because of the wood and the oud and the white florals that was particularly really hard for me to love. People said this smells like alien mugler. I've never gotten to try and smell mugler, just because, like, again, I don't really love designer fragrances. Like, by designer I mean like the ones that are like retail and you can find them anywhere. Like, maybe the more sophisticated complex ones I would like, you know, Dior, that Prive line, Armani, their Prive line as well, Lancome, the one with Oud Bouquet. Like, maybe I might smell those, Baby Cat, that line by YSL. But like, if we're talking like, you know, the popular designers, I don't tend to go there because, again, they tend to have really floral notes. And maybe I'm just I'm looking too much in, you know, the feminine aisles, because that's not really my style anyway. But I just find the florals really piss me off. I don't really like florals, like I said. So that's what I don't know what that smells like. And I think the white florals were really hard for me to love, but I don't know what it is. Like, I find that when the sun is out and that the temperature has changed a little bit, this becomes like, I start to crave this, and it gives like, and people say, like, you know, with alien mugler, like, it's so hard to love and you need to know what you like, blah blah blah. I do think that, but to me, I feel like this is an easy love, only because if you like white florals, I don't think it's that difficult and challenging and a statement maker. Like, when people said that, I didn't see that. I thought it was giving granny vibes. I actually saw a video of a YouTuber who does, you know, I love her. She does the reviews where she has all her guy friends and they kind of talk about perfumes, and they talked about this and they were like, oh, this is the kind of perfume that like her mom gave her. And yeah, that's literally what it is. Like, it could give to some extent like grandma or, you know, church lady, but I think it's only like that because, like, it's someone you trust, it's someone you want to hug, and you know, if they cook for you, like, you feel so loved. It's someone who's just so nurturing and caring. I think that's what I get. That's why I don't think it's challenging. That's why I don't think, not that it's not challenging, but that's why I don't think it's like a statement maker for me personally. But yeah, I just think it's very soothing. I think it's the cashmere and the oud and the wood or whatever is in the bottom of this that really comes off. And I think the white florals, like, again, those white florals tend to sting my nose like in winter, and I would expect that this to behave how it's behaving now in winter, but it doesn't. But yeah, once that white florals start to come off as creamy, I love it. But sometimes white florals like really sting my nose, so I stay away from this. So I don't think I would ever repurchase this. I don't think I would ever make it through my whole lifetime of this bottle, but I love the color of the bottle. I love how it looks, and it does have a place in my in my wardrobe. And where do I wear this to? Myself. I wear this to work because I don't love it enough to wear it to parties or to, yeah. I don't think this says who I am. I think what it says is like, oh, I'm a kind person. I'm respectable, but and I'm about my business, but like not in like I'm about my business type thing, but like more in a like I know what I'm doing and I'm trustworthy. Yeah, I think that's what this gives me. Like, I actually wanted to go wear this when I was meeting my boyfriend's family, but I didn't because I don't know. I think that's when the white florals was stinging during winter. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. That's not how I'm associating that memory at all. And then a beautiful, okay, let's not go there yet. And then another floral that I got was Araak by Ahmed Al Maghribi. I think that's how you say it. I hate how the light here is like so hard to see things. But anyway, it's a beautiful bottle. It's stunning. But yeah, so this one, I carry it to work. People say it smells like Carolina Herrera, Good Girl, but with a twist. And I think it was a fragrance glance that said that. So I actually always wanted a perfume, not that smelled like Good Girl, but that smelled like what's the other one? Black Opium. Now, it doesn't smell like that. I don't think it even smells like good girl. But she did say it does have a twist. And I think I do have to go back and smell Carolina, because again, I don't go around trying to smell those. Like, that's me being honest. I kind of curve that whole aisle. I go the other way. But yeah, like, it's beautiful. It's more, I feel like if Carolina gives sweet, and it kind of gives, from what I remember, it gives sweet in the air. It gives sweet and addictive and light, right? This is like, oh, what she said about Ahmed Maghribi fragrances. They are sharp, they're strong, they are here to say something. They're not gonna keep quiet. If you think you're gonna play in their face, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna call it out to your face. They're gonna be like, nah, honey, don't do that. And that's what this perfume is. It's beautiful. It makes a statement. It projects. It has a strong, sharp opening, and I guess it could come off as synthetic, but I feel like that's just the DNA of this house. Like, I do think that's just the DNA, and it's super duper floral. Like, the florals are amped up. I think it has white florals, but I can feel that little sting up in here, but I do think it has rose and vanilla. Yeah, I don't know what else is in here. I should have definitely like looked at the notes maybe. Let me see if I can pop them open. No, that's not gonna happen. Anyways, it is what it is. Yeah, so yeah. And then, sorry, I was just thinking for a split second, like, should I stop the video and look at notes? But no, we'll do an update. We'll do an update of the single individuals. Okay, so second of all, we have French portrait. We've talked about this before. This like portrait of a lady, but make it more summery, make it lighter, make it more neutral, not neutral, make it more linear. I was like, what you call this? That's so me. Yeah, it's linear. It's red, Middle Eastern red, rose, patchouli, a kind of wine-ish undernote, but wine is not in the notes. This is just what it smells like. Like, if you have smelled Portrait of a Lady or Rose Derby before, now they don't smell the same. Oh, and people, I don't know what it is, but people have a thing of saying velvet and oud. Is it by Joe Malone smells like Rose Derby? What is going on there? What is going on? No. Anyway, I'm so passionate about that. But yeah, so take Portrait of a Lady and make it 20 years younger. Make it fun, make it more playful, make it, if Portrait of a Lady is head of department, this is still beginning the career. Maybe it's her first 2 years not in the job, but in her career. She's still kind of playful. She's still kind of less jaded, I guess. Not that Portrait of a Lady is jaded. I think Portrait of a Lady knows all the business that's going around, and she knows all the little shortcuts. She knows everything. And if let me tell you something. If Portrait of a Lady is being Mary Jane when she's at work, this is being Mary Jane when she's at home and she was doing her antics. That is the best way to put it. Like, and I do love this. Like, I don't think it replaces Portrait of a Lady, but for me, it scratches the same itch. And it does even better. It plays a part that Portrait of a Lady could never play, just because I can wear it through the summer without thinking twice. Like, I can wear it to work, I can do whatever, and it's floral, it's rose. It's some of my favorite notes anyways. So I really love this one. Oh my God. I got it for my birthday for myself, because I had been thinking I wanted a perfume that smelled very specific. I wanted it to smell watery. I wanted to smell like peony and pink rose and all that. And I saw a video of one of the YouTubers. I think he's the only one who's done it. I always forget his name, but he did it and he was like, oh, this lasts so long, it's blah 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 blah. And you know what, I loved it because I love I love the fragrances. I don't love Roza's vanilla because I hate that little Vixie. What is that noise? Scary. But it's I love that. I hate that Vixie minty ambery after smell in Rose's vanilla, but I liked Intense Cafe, but I felt like that one had just a little bit too much coffee than what I was expecting, a little bit too heavy. I wanted it to smell like the texture of Gentle Fluidity Gold. You know how watery it is, you know, like, but give me the roses and the vanilla, and yes. And this is what this is. Actually, I'll put it on my skin because I love this perfume. I got it. The atomizer is beautiful. And it is exactly that. Does it smell like Intense Cafe? Yes. And does it smell like Intense Cafe? Yes. It does have that coffee note, actually. But it's not that strong. What I loved the most about this is its longevity is crazy. It's X-rated perfume. And it's hard to find. But there is a shop that is selling it for €30 and run. Like, I've been thinking about getting a replacement, not a replacement, but a top up of this. But actually, I have this and I have Deluxe. So I'm kind of like, I think that's too much. That's 200 mils, like, of the same DNA. Like, there's no point. Honestly, there's no point. But I love it that much. And it's X-rated perfume. And you know how I feel about strong stuff. It's beautiful. And it's not cloying. It's light. It's beautiful. It doesn't, yeah, it's beautiful, and it's watery and dewy. It's exactly what I expected this to smell like. That's what it smells like. Yeah. Yeah, so this is beautiful. And then, yeah, it's roses, watery notes, vanilla. Yeah, what would I wear this with? I'd wear it to brunch. I'd wear it to brunch. I'd wear it with pink. I'm such a pink girly, and I'm always looking for perfumes to style with pink. I'd wear it with pink, with, you know, pastels. Yeah, I would wear it with that. Something super girly, and yeah, like, oh, yeah, I would do that. Another floral perfume. I gave this to my sister, and sadly, she broke the top. And I don't love it enough to replace it. I think I'm gonna see if I can get a syringe, but like, the top is so thin that I'm like, I don't know if this syringe would even go in all the way. But I love this perfume. I love it so much. It's beautiful. It's okay. I lied. I lied, and I hate when it's so funny because I hate when other reviewers like totally hype up a fragrance when it's. But to me, I think it's only like that because of the florals, the white florals. I like it sometimes because it is unique, but it's unique in the sense of like it has like a different, it's a DNA like liturgy, but my way. It's like my way, but like make it sweeter, make it fruitier, make it more pineapple-y, make it like more exotic. Like it's like that, and it lasts a long time. Like last time I wore this, it was 8 hours easy, and atomizer was great until obviously it broke. And it was like only 14 euro when I bought this. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I would replace it, but it's beautiful. It's like as exotic as it looks, in the sense of like just the styling of it. It just looks how it smells, how it looks. That's the kind of side it brings it to. But I will say, it's the white florals that sting my nose, Shim. Like I wish I would love this so bad, but it's the white florals. And sometimes I can bear it, but like I don't reach for this fragrance. And again, I don't think I would ever repurchase. My sister as well, like she had the bottle for a while. I haven't heard her ask for it, like because she sometimes comes and get like decants and stuff, but she has never asked for perfume ever again. In fact, when I told her she could have it, she was like, what's that got to do with me? So yeah. And then the last floral is one we all know very well. This is Coco Madamesoille, and this is, I feel like this is white florals. It feels like it has a little bit of that pink rose. It has patchouli. Yeah, and I feel like sometimes patchouli comes off as that wine note actually, or that wine undertone sometimes. But yeah, it's really nice. It's sophisticated, but like I got it as a gift, and it was one of the first perfumes that I had that grew my collection. But I just don't lean to it now because it's not that complex. It doesn't bring something new in me. It's kind of That's why I don't like designer perfumes, because like they don't do anything special. It just smells like something you've smelled before. It's quite linear. There's no experience to me. But this is definitely a summer perfume. I do wear it sometimes in work, or I wear it in work and I mix it up with different stuff. But it's mostly like a layering fragrance for me. I don't know, I don't like it like that. But yeah, I think that's all. Oh wait, no! We forgot one more. And Lady Roza. This is by Matin Martin. And this is beautiful. I just love the look of the bottle, honestly. But oh my gosh, okay, I need to be careful with this bottle, because I didn't realize that it actually scratches at the top. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's kind of disappointing. So I have to be careful with this bottle because it's so beautiful. But yeah, oh, that's annoying me now. But anyways, it's beautiful. The bottle is beautiful. It smells like Delina, but if I'm being honest, right, when I got Rose 01 and when I smelled Delina exclusive on my cousin, this is why I fell in love with that perfume, because I love that bergamot note. Like that tangy, that tart smell is what I fell in love with. And I was so happy when I got Rose 01, because it smelled just as sharp, just as bright, just as piercing as I imagined it was. Because that's the note I was craving. And when I got Rose 01, I got it on sale. I think I was really lucky. I think I got it for like under 50 euro. And so I was like, okay, like, but it's only 60 mils, and I love that perfume so much. And that should be in this collection, but because I have this, like, I just thought like I would put them together. But to me, they don't serve the same purpose, because I love that bergamot note the most. But if you are not crazy about this, you could get this, because it does give everything that Delina has. Tone down the incense, tone down that bergamot note, and bring in kind of like that smoothness, that sweetness that's in exclusive, but not as sweet. Just like that sweetness that you don't get to experience, because like the bergamot and the incense is there. That's what leads here. The bergamot is here, but it's just like, it's not singing. It's like, it's harmonizing. But it's beautiful. I really love it. I wear it to work. Would I purchase it again if I had the option? I did get it on sale as well. And it's 100 mils, and that's why I got it, because I thought it would do what Rose 01 does. But if I'm being honest, like, I would buy Rose 01 before I bought this. But that doesn't mean I don't love this as much. I just don't think it's just because I love the bergamot note, and because I haven't found perfumes that satisfy that same thing in all of these. So yeah, I do love this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It has rose, it has all the notes that Delina has, but just tone down that incense. I think it's barely in here, and the bergamot, and just let the rose lead. I hope. And it has and it's not that sweet, honestly. I think and you know what I'm curious about, actually? I'm curious whether Atomic Rose, because I smelled it once years ago, and people say it smells like Delina. I wonder if that's what this gives. Or a hibiscus mahajan. But I do have a sample in there that people are saying smells like hibiscus mahajan, and I don't know, like, if that smells like hibiscus mahajan, I don't know why people are comparing those three. I haven't found hibiscus mahajan to smell it, and Atomic Rose, I never go to smell it, because I'm always like, it's boring compared to all the other ones that I'm particularly interested at the time. But yeah, I might go and smell them when I ever bump into them. But yeah, that is Lady Roza, and that is all of my floral perfumes. Actually, no, one more. I think this counts as floral. This is white floral. This is supposed to be similar to Bal de Freak by Rido, and they smell the same, 1-to-1, because even the white flowers in that make my nose sting, and so does this. This smells more like a cocktail, like a not a cocktail, but like more like a spritz, like a lime and tonic waterish spritz, but add some white florals onto it. And you know what? Sometimes the white florals come off as creamy, and I love that. But otherwise, they just sting my nose. So again, I do think it's a must-have. It lasts like 7 hours, I think, or 6 hours. But yeah, it's not like, I don't think I would ever repurchase. I don't think like if it goes down, I'm gonna want to. Oh my god, look, I'm so bad with my bottles. I need to think about like how to get better at this. But yeah, I do think like, I don't know if I would replace it. I think this and this go in the same house in terms of like how they make me feel. They make me feel expensive, they make me feel cool, but it's that white rose that that white flowers that I can't deal with. And if you love white florals, I think you would smell so expensive with this. This wouldn't even, you know, it wouldn't even bother you at all. And then Emir Al Arab Prive Rose. I know this is so bad, guys. This is so bad, and it's mostly because it leaks, because the bottle, I don't know if you can see, but like the perfume is here. I didn't use it that much. It should be maybe here, but not that far down. But yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. It's rose, it's fruity. I put it in the other video as well, but just a little side note, just to share a little bit about this. Like, it is rose leading, but it is very sweet and fruity. Very different to these ones, because they're more rose leaning and less fruits, but this is very sweet and very candy like. It almost smells like it has caramel in there. And it does have oud, but it's not like a strong oud or skanky oud. It's just like a smoothness, you know, like that same oud that smells like cashmere, like that smooth feel. That's what this feels like. And it's very creamy. That's the aesthetic. But yeah, it was really nice to chat with you all. Oh, I keep forgetting, like, oh my gosh, not me wanting to leave. And I keep finding little things. I should have organized what's in front of me a little bit better. But this is Bidum Esam. And this is a rose and oud perfume. This is beautiful. Rose and oud, but it's a very different one to like the typical rose and oud I find. Let's see. Yeah, it's not that same red rose that you find in stereotypical stuff, like, you know, Portrait of a Lady, French Portrait. Like, it's not even like the same one here or in Noir de Noir. I find like it's a more pinkish, like floral, natural rose, but then add some oud in there. The oud is smooth, but what is leading for me is, I think it's musk, because I find that musk smells very soapy. But yeah, this smells very soapy and very natural. Now it's not something I lean to at all. I'm still rethinking whether I would even buy a full bottle of this, or whether the sample is more than enough. It is very different to anything I have in my collection. It smells fresh, it smells simple, it smells like what you would wear for work. It smells like you've bathed and, you know, you smell fresh. And but it is oud and it is strong, and it's Ahmed Maghribi, so like the same as this. They are strong and pungent. Like, this projects like crazy. I'm even scared to wear it, and you know, when I'm inside the office, like to 1-2, because it projects like crazy. But it's beautiful. And these two last 8 hours to 10. Like, they're long lasting. And it's just because of that I think I'm thinking whether I would have it, but I really don't know. I think if I'm gonna have it, I would have it like a 15 ml, or even if I could have it smaller, I would. But it's a beautiful scent, and it's different, and yeah, it's beautiful. I know I had some questions before I bought this, like, what does this smell similar to? I wondered, because of the notes I think they had and what they said it smelled similar to, that it smelled like velvet oud, was it? Or rose d'Arabie, or portrait of. I went and smelled those, and none of them made me think of this note. Like, there's nothing that it's not the generic rose and oud. It's not that. It's more of, again, a fresher, in the sense of like soapy kind of thing. And I think you would also wear this where you wouldn't wear those ones, because those ones are very serious. Those are nighttime scents. This you could wear anytime, any time of the month. Like, again, it just smells like a really fancy soap that is really good. And it does have some herbal notes. I smell some lavender in there, I think, or some jasmine. And yeah, I think I have a really hard time with those notes as well, because I used to get really bad TMI, but I used to get really bad cramps. And so I used lavender oil at the time because people said it would soothe, but like that stuff was strong and would give me headaches. So I think because of that, I have that scent association a little bit. So that's why this is not something I particularly am leaning to. But it is beautiful. It is beautiful. And if you love rose and oud and smelling soapy and fresh and herbal, I think you would like this. But I don't know if I would say blind buy it, like, but it is quite decent and it's long lasting. I don't know, like you see for yourself. If I ever find something that's similar to this, I'll let you guys know. But but also, like, it'll be great to hear your thoughts on these and like leave some comments, because I know for myself when I'm looking for scents that are not properly worn and literally worn, I read comments. I go to Fragrantica, and sometimes they're not even comments on Fragrantica. So I depend on people who comment on videos like this. So I really would appreciate to kind of hear what you guys think about these fragrances. Like, where do you wear them? Like, what you wear them with? I really love styling perfumes. So anyways, that is the very last one that I have. So I hope you enjoy this. And we have one more part, and that would be the summer rotation for the workplace. So yeah, stick around and we'll chat again. See you. Bye.